Hey, what is going on? And welcome back to our first podcast. Roll the audio. It's our podcast.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to be the intro music.
What is going on, guys? It's your boy Nosman Jr. and
It's your boy Free.
he go by Fifi in the streets.
Definitely do not.
So I mean, just a little
Well,
preference.
today, we're going to give you a little sneak peek of how it's going to go. Today we had a crazy, deadline.
Get right into it.
Crazy, yeah. Might as well. I mean, better late than never. But today we're going to talk about the crazy deadline for the NFL, the trade deadline. And, there are only, 5 trades that went down, but quite frankly, I think, wait a minute. Yeah, definitely more than 5. Probably like 6.
Yeah, I was about to say it gotta be like 6, right? At least 6.
Yeah, like 6 actually. No, 5. Yeah, I was right.
Yeah, I figured it was 5 after you said that. I was like, it's probably 5. Now I think about it.
Yeah, like let's see, we had Demaryius Thomas going to Houston. We got Golden Tate going to my Philadelphia Eagles.
Tate's very hard.
Take is not. We got Ty Montgomery from the Green Bay. Well, not from the Green Bay Packers. Well, from the Green Bay Packers going to the Baltimore Ravens. Dante Fuller going to a loaded LA Rams
First
defense.
of all, can we talk about that guy? Can we talk about that?
Yeah.
Can we just talk about that guy? Can we talk about how good he's gonna have it?
That defensive front is by far is definitely one of the top 3 defensive fronts in the league.
I'd definitely say I'd put it, if I had to list 3, I'd say the Rams. I'd say the Falcons, and I'd put the Eagles at the 3rd.
Man, I would like to say that this guy is actually just spewing out bullshit right now. He knows absolutely nothing about defensive fronts or basically anything about football. But I mean, I appreciate what he's trying to do. So, but no, that LA Rams defense is totally.
I'm gonna let you finish, but you don't think my lineup was any good at all? That's not.
The Falcons defense is very terrible. And that defense, the only person they have on that defensive front is Vic Beasley. So yeah.
You continue going.
But no, you were right about the Rams and the Eagles, and of course you would say the Eagles because you're from Philly. So
I'm in Philadelphia, born and raised in the playground where I spent.
You weren't Philadelia born and raised.
And I started spending a lot of time in the playground. Go ahead, finish.
Yeah, me and you actually did in high school.
All right, we don't got to. Another podcast we can talk about.
Yeah, another podcast. But that's like that defensive. Well, let me talk about last trade. Clinton-Dix going from the Packers to the Washington Rams. I mean the Washington Rams, the Washington Redskins. I like to talk about that too. Like the Redskins are absolutely they're sneak.
They're trying to get they're trying to get a team together right now.
They already have a team together. No, seriously. Like you wouldn't think, but like they have a core group of veterans who are actually coming together. And what are they, 5-2 right now? Like no one expected this. Nah. You got Alex Smith at the quarterback position, playing as well as anybody in the league.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't think he's playing at a Pro Bowl, type season. I think even
though he's still like, he's like a veteran. I still he still has improvement to make.
People like to throw this label around, game manager or whatever, and they love to give him that label. But I'm going to give him that label. He's managing the game very well,
he's taking
and it's
control.
not a shot toward him. It's just he's doing what he has to do. He's not turning the ball over constantly, game after game. And you got Adrian Peterson.
Oh, that guy.
No one thought Adrian Peterson would come to Washington and tear it up.
No, nobody
seen
that coming.
He has been tearing it up since day one.
Yeah, that guy's been going off.
Like, what? He was with the Card. He was with everyone thought after the beginning of the last season his career was over.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when he signed with New Orleans. You know, when he signed with New Orleans, and like he wasn't getting enough touches. That was just the problem. He's used to getting a bleep load of touches. Just beep it out. Just a shitload of touches.
Yeah.
He had 2 Pro Bowl running backs in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's obvious he was upset. You know, they gave him the ball probably 7 to 10 times a game. So
But when you
got
a
effective.
team like that, you're not gonna. Even if a player is good, that don't mean you always gonna go to that player because it could be it's good players, but there's like better players.
When you have at that group, and okay, they didn't necessarily thought, Alvin Kamara was going to be the guy at running back ultimately in the beginning of the season, but when you got 3 talented running backs, I really think it's like the Golden State Warriors, really, where you got Clay, Steph, KD,
and just like an all-star team.
Well, yeah, a little bit, but I would say like everybody's not going to have their night. Not everybody's going to be able to take that last shot. Steph may be shooting 0 for 8, 0 for 9 from the 3-point line. So he's very ineffective in ways. KD, he's having a slow game. He's probably just, finished with 20 points, which we're not used to KD just finishing the game with. And it's actually like yesterday. Like everyone was talking about how this guy named Cameron Payne was, hit more threes than Klay Thompson. And what did Klay do last night? He set the NBA record with 3-pointers made with 14.
Yeah.
In about 26 minutes. I mean.
Yeah, that was crazy.
He scored like 52 points. And I knew him not hitting his threes.
His son got under his skin. He really started to he really worked for it at that point. I feel like he just was tired of the comments. He just went into the gym and just hustled.
Me personally, I'm not a Golden State Warriors fan, because everybody's on that bandwagon. But me personally, I love Klay.
But you got it. I feel like everybody's on that bandwagon because it's easy to be on that bandwagon.
Exactly. It was just just like the Heat, in their prime with LeBron and all of them, and the Lakers with Kobe. It's obvious. It's obvious like that they're gonna have a lot of people on that bandwagon. But Klay, I like Klay because he doesn't speak a lot. He kind of has like that awkward personality. And I'm kind of used to that because I'm kind of like that. He doesn't say much. He'll show you on a court more than he could tell you. So I wasn't worried about him, not hitting a lot of threes in the beginning of the year because I knew that wasn't going to last. Everyone thought that, his shooting skills were starting to slow down or whatever. And like I said, what did he do? Shoot 14 threes.
Right.
I mean, scored, made 14 threes. So, I mean, but that just shows what I mean with that running back core last year in the beginning of the year for the Saints. Not everybody's going to have that game. Not, you got to go with the high hand at the moment. Alvin Kamara could be, Alvin Kamara could, have I'll say 6 rushes for 5 yards. He's just not able to get it going. Mark Ingram, about 10 rushes for 15. But, you put AD in there, and he gets about 80 yards on 6 rushes. And, he just finds the right holes or whatever like that. But.
All right. Yeah, we could definitely get right back into this conversation, but we just got 1 second. We got a quick message from our sponsors over at One Main Financial. Use the money immediately for things you need. Consolidate debt, pay off credit cards, and give yourself some financial breathing room. All right, so One Main Financial.
They help me with my credit.
Thanks for sponsoring it. Thanks for sponsoring the podcast, guys.
They help me with my credit.
All right, I'm sorry. What were you saying?
Yeah, no one expected the Washington Redskins to be where they are right now. You know, Adrian Peterson tearing it up. The wide receivers are actually doing well. You're not going to see any standout stars, but they're doing good enough.
How about that?
Just to win.
How about that one guy? That what's his name? The new guy from what's his name from?
The defense actually is good.
Oh no!
Thank you for doing that into the mic.
So sorry about that, listeners at home.
Yeah, thank you for doing that into the mic.
Yeah, it will happen again.
I think they all appreciate smelling your chicken nuggets.
Yeah, that's another sponsor. The new Smell-O-Vision.
Jesus Christ. But yeah, the defense is actually pretty good for Washington. You know, you got DJ Schweringer, who is the best safety in the league. You know, and then they add HaHa Clinton-Dix, which just gives them another solid safety.
You know, I think he got that good because of his name. Honestly,
I actually wanted the Eagles to pick him up because, you know, we're lacking at safety, even though we have Avonte Maddox.
Yeah,
a small corner who played. Well, he was a corner. Actually, he was a corner this year, but they, you know, had injuries to the safety position, so they had to switch him. Yeah, very small, you know, but you know, I actually think he'll fit into that role nicely until, you know, I really don't expect us to get any more safety help. So I think we're just gonna have to, you know, stick to him, and I think he'll play solid. You know, he'll have his bumps in the roads or whatever because he's a rookie.
Right.
So I mean, but I wanted the Eagles to pick up HaHa Clinton-Dix. It seemed like the right choice, a solid safety. You know, he wouldn't cost you much. I think he went for a 4th-round pick.
Wow.
I think the Eagles could have, you know, finagled the Green Bay Packers and gave him something.
Maybe trade off Wentz.
Who was that?
Maybe trade off Wentz and
yeah. Just just trade
Wentz.
Get
off Wentz and Foles.
Just trade Wentz and Foles. Exactly. Just give up the whole quarterback group for, you know, HaHa Clinton-Dix. I do not think Clinton-Dix is worth anything like that. I'm actually surprised Nick Foles didn't get traded.
Really?
I'm actually surprised he didn't get traded because when he started the year and.
Talking to preseason or practice or like the
No. The beginning of the year, the beginning of the season.
Okay.
When Wentz was actually out for 3 games.
Mm-hmm.
Nick Foles wasn't really good. You know, everybody kept saying, you know, capitalize on him winning Super Bowl MVP. You know, we can get a 1st-round pick for him. And now I'm kind of wishing we would have done that. You know, but he showed that he wasn't effective, really, in the beginning of the year. So, there's some teams like the Buffalo Bills. They were just basically terrible last night. Even though they have Josh Allen, who was the 7th overall pick, and all, but Nick Foles for right now, he's going to beat out Nathan Peterman, whatever his name is, and they just brought over Derek Anderson, who was with the Panthers.
How much is Nick Foles? How much is his contract for?
I have no idea. I think we re-upped him for. You know what? I truly do not know. But I know last year he was probably the highest paid backup quarterback. You know, that's where everybody was getting praised. Oh, we spend money on our backups and stuff like that. Because, you know, with football, you get a lot of injuries. And that actually, you know, paid dividends. So, but yeah, Nick Foles. I'm surprised we didn't try to get something for him. You know, probably like a fifth round pick, a fifth or sixth round pick or whatever. Like, or add him in to get something like I mean, a guy who I would have loved to get was Patrick Peterson. You know, probably give the Cardinals a first round pick. You know, Nick Foles, even though they have Josh Rosen, and Sam Bradford, which, yeah, that's a done deal. And probably like a seventh round pick for, Pat P.
All right, so I'm reading up on Nick Foles' contract, and I got three numbers. I got $9 million, $20 million, and $23 million. So,
Are you serious?
they said he has the potential to get $23 million.
Oh, with
through
his
incentives.
incentives. Yeah.
Sounds it out, bud.
Shut up.
Speaking of sums it up, that brings us to our next sponsor.
Yeah, I'm like, like, what sponsor do we have now? But yeah, the back to the Rams though. The Rams.
Let's talk about
that team is loaded. Yeah. I really expect them to go to the Super Bowl. You know, I'm a huge Eagles fan. You know, I expect them to go to the Super Bowl. I feel like they should go to the Super Bowl, but I feel like they'll hit that wall. Like, Kansas City hit the wall last year or whatever. I feel like the Rams definitely will hit the wall.
They're gonna pull a 2016 Panthers.
Oh. Well, how do you mean exactly?
Lose. On people at home. Who with me?
Wait.
Who with me with that one?
Oh, okay. Was that
Let's
when they
go.
went to the Super Bowl?
We talking to Cam Newton.
Oh, matter of fact, yeah. Well, ultimately they went to the Super Bowl, but fell short to a loaded Broncos team. So but the Rams, they are loaded on basically every side of the ball. Really, buddy?
Huh. Yeah, I was trying to get to. I don't have a soundboard set up, and I was trying to like makeshift a soundtrack. So
Gotcha.
I was trying to get to let's get ready to rumble so we can argue.
I feel like that's unfair.
Just go ahead, you can keep talking.
Yeah, I feel like it's unfair because you're not going to win this one, buddy. But moving around from the mic. Jesus Christ, I still hear it.
Are you ready for this, Aaron?
Wait, one. Well, I mean, we don't. What are we
We're
doing?
gonna debate. I'm gonna ask people at home to give us a topic to debate on. Let me check the chat.
Jesus. Well, while you do that, the Rams, they're loaded on every side. Ty Gurley, Jared Goff, Cooper Kupp. Who else? Brandon Cooks.
This guy said Goku versus Aaron Brown.
Robert Woods. Who else? Marcus Peters. Aqib Talib. Like they have so many guys. Dominican Sue, Aaron Donald, now Dante Fuller. I mean, that defense is ridiculous. And it shows why they're undefeated right now. And I'm kind of thinking, like, why are you giving these guys more reason to win? You're essentially helping these guys defeat you. And I feel like that's how it is with that's how it was with the Patriots. Someone is always trading a valuable piece to the Patriots, and then the Patriots just take over the league. You go to the Super Bowl, win, and just do it all over again.
All I heard was do it.
Well, that just shows that you don't listen. You know what I mean.
Are you kidding? Oh, okay. So that's what you was talking about with the Rams.
Yeah, being undefeated.
They're the only team that's undefeated right now.
Yeah.
Holy crap!
Yeah. They're scary.
That's interesting.
I mean,
I'll bet on that.
I mean, I could see them falling sooner or later. You know, just like the Eagles last year.
And the Chiefs, they're in second.
You know, yeah, the Chiefs only lost one game.
Yeah.
So I mean, but I see them falling sooner or later. Just like the Eagles last year, they went on a huge run, but they lost ultimately 3 games. The Panthers, I think the year before, 2 years before then, only lost 2 games, one game actually in the regular season. Then you had Atlanta going on a huge run and went to the Super Bowl. So the past 3 teams that went on a huge run throughout the season went to the Super Bowl. So I see no reason why they can't go. I just feel like the experience for Jared Goff is not there.
Yeah.
So.
Well, the Eagles had a pretty good season. 2003. So I'm in the NFL.
Well, you know what? I do not know.
No, I'm telling you, they had a good season in 2003.
I mean, I'm guessing because they went to like 5 straight NFC Championship games.
Good for them.
Yeah, I mean, that's why Donovan McNabb I think, is the greatest, Eagles quarterback.
Holy crap, the Eagles won the Super Bowl last year. Let's remember that.
You would think you didn't live in Philadelphia.
People really like it. Please, I just.
Get away from the mic, buddy.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm waiting to see what you want to argue about because I feel like it's going to be unfair.
All right. So, you're obviously you have high hopes that the Rams will go to the Super Bowl. Yeah. And I'm obviously saying that the Chiefs will could possibly go to the Super Bowl. So, in that lineup, I will tell you why the Chiefs will kick the Rams' ass in the Super Bowl. Motherfucking.
Oh, okay. See, now I thought you were gonna say why the Chiefs would just beat the Rams just in general.
Mm-hmm.
I was about to say, buddy, the Rams are on the NFC are in the NFC, and the Chiefs are AFC, so that doesn't go. But Super Bowl wise, Kansas City Chiefs has a lot of speed on their offense.
You don't gotta tell me that. I know exactly what the Kansas Chiefs have. First of all,
not the Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City. You gotta remember the city.
Yeah.
I mean, Kareem Hunt, Tariq Hill, Sammy Watkins, Patrick Mahomes. Those guys are fast. And it's ridiculous how fast that team is.
We can't forget about Anthony Sherman.
Anthony Sherman?
Mm-hmm.
Are you kidding? Are you fucking kidding me? That's the fucking fullback.
It's running back, bud.
He's the fullback.
It's the running back.
He's the fullback.
Trust me.
Trust me.
If we're talking about Tyreek Hill,
we're not talking about Tyreek Hill. Sherman is a fullback. He blocks for the running back.
But you gotta exactly
what?
He blocked. This guy is fast.
And if we're talking about Tyreek Hill, he's a wide receiver, not even a running back.
This guy is fast, is what I'm saying.
Sherman is not fast. Yeah, we're gonna stop this discussion now because you know absolutely nothing about these guys. He just picked a random guy off the roster and just tried to argue.
First of all,
argue.
I'm gonna tell you right now why Austin Reeder is one of the greatest of all time.
I will tell you right now, I don't even know who the fuck that is. So,
if we talking about Andy Reid, this guy can move.
Oh, that you mean Andy Reid with the stiff ass death he gave out?
The most accurate player in the NFL right now.
Accurate player?
Yeah.
Accurate player, okay.
Accurate. He has the accuracy of a dime. It's insane.
So we're going to go to our next sponsor. You would think. Because this is just getting ridiculous.
Our next sponsor is Extra, long-lasting flavor gum by Wrigley. It'll keep your breath fresh for a long time. That again, Extra, long-lasting flavor. Good help me. It's kind of good.
Thank you, Extra. Thanks to Extra for sponsoring the podcast.
Thank you, Extra. Appreciate it.
Where are we at with time?
Oh my God, is this not even recording or something? Are you telling me this is not recording?
What is it? What's recording? Stop recording!
So, thank you for watching the podcast. If you did, this was just a test run to see, if I could do it first of all, and if you like what I was talking about, what I will start doing is probably starting a hashtag on Twitter, so I can see your questions and answers live, and talk about it in discussion. So, if you like what was going on, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks.
And people hit bells now too.
Oh, don't forget to
Physically assault that bell. Jingle them
tap
bells.
it, punch it.
It's Christmas time.
Don't forget the notification bell though. Bye.